Prodigal Steve returns to the darkest dungeon. How's it going, everybody? We have had a rough go of it the last couple of weeks. Between stacking up stress and disease, to the brigand incursion that I pointedly ignored, to losing some of our town upgrades because of pointedly ignoring the brigand incursion. So I decided it's the perfect time to fight a boss. Why not? Mostly, I would like another Blasphemous Vial. It's really, really good. And also, I would like to start making some progress on these bosses. So this is a good enough trinket for us to try for here. So we're going to be running Foliot here with the Ethereal Crucifix and the Bleeding Pendant to up her bleed resist and damage against Eldritch, which the flesh boss is Eldritch. So that'll give her a flat 25% bonus against that. It'll also help her resist bleeds, which I believe the flesh can bleed, blight, and stun. So I've gone ahead and given her bleed chance as well. That way she can use if it bleeds and stack up some DOT there. Mortimer is running the Spiked Collar for damage up and bleed skill chance up. Going to be using a lot of Hound's Harry against the boss, and then also the Stun Amulet to up his Blackjack ability, as well as hopefully prevent him from being stunned during the boss fight. Any other party member is preferable to be stunned than Mortimer, since he can bleed all 4 ranks of the flesh and they share a health bar. His bleed is, instead of doing 3 points for 3 rounds, it's functionally doing 12 points for 3 rounds, which is enormous against a boss with high protect like the flesh. Standard stuff here on Mandeville, the Blasphemous Vial and the Poisoned Herb. Gonna be using her Battlefield Medicine as necessary. Blinding Gas maybe on the way to the boss, but then just Plague Grenade for days against the Formless Flesh. Although I think its Blight resist is a little bit higher than its Bleed resist, but she has plus 60% Blight skill chance, so, you know, I feel pretty good about her being able to sort that out. And we've also brought, or we've equipped her rather, with leeches and also the cure, so that if we run into disease, we can presumably sort it out before the boss fight. Then we have Bray here, and I went full healing on her with the Junia's Head Sacred Scroll combo. Her stun is going to be largely useless, I imagine, but we're really just going to be looking to heal with her. And I've ensured that all 4 party members have 4 camping skills, and I think I have a pretty decent mix of skills here. A lot of stress relief, a decent amount of healing, and then buffs if we require it. Like plus 8% crit on our Hellion could be really, really good on this mission. So I'm going to go all in on this, I think. It's a medium mission, so we probably don't need actually that many torches, but I'm going to bring them anyway. I'll bring like 3 keys. Might as well bring some holy water for right before the boss fight, assuming I can remember to utilize it. I'm tempted to bring the remaining bandages and anti-venom, but this should be sufficient. Oh, we actually don't even need that anti-venom, huh? We have one from our plague doctor. Okay, this should be fine.
The spasmodically squirming, braying, and snorting half-corpses were heaped each upon the other until at last I was rid of them. The warrens had become a landfill of snout and hoof, gristle and bone, a mountainous, twitching mass of misshapen flesh fusing itself together in the darkness.
Fantastic. A lot of good imagery there.
Terrible than I can describe. An incoherent jumble of organ, sinew, and bone.
Alright, so I'm fairly certain that this is going to be our boss down here. But with this room only being able to be accessed from one direction, I'm not sure anymore. Have we ever had a boss fight where we could enter from 2 different directions? I genuinely don't know. And unlike Isaac, where I'm familiar with how the floor generation works, I'm substantially less familiar with the Darkest Dungeon floor generation. So I think we just go the path of least resistance for now and hope for some scouting that may illuminate our decision-making in the future.
To follow it.
And any treasure we get on this one is basically just a bonus. Heirlooms are always nice. Portraits, I actually just converted all of the portraits that we had into deeds so that we can attempt to acquire the blacksmith upgrade that we were missing. I think I'm going to go to this room because it could scout this, like, all the way down to here and also all the way down to here. So, I think that's probably valuable. I hate this. Like, I hate everything about this, actually. I kind of want to just stun you and then focus in on this guy. 8 to 15. He's already taking 6. Let's see. 14 plus... So that'd be 18. We need another 5, so she needs to hit 13. That's a pretty high ask. Alright, so he's gonna be like 1 point off? For no. No, that's actually perfect. She hit 14. Beautiful. Okay.
That cuts on its own.
That is probably the best case scenario there. Please don't lower his bleed resist. I don't appreciate that. You have got to go because you're substantially more annoying than your non-wolf counterpart. Okay, this is beautiful. 6, so we need 8 damage on him. I suspect that Foliot could be counted on for that, so let's actually just stun this front unit, prevent him from getting an action on the next turn. Alright, 6 to 11 plus the bleed. Assuming she hits here and the bleed procs, he'll die on his next action. Yeah, that's 10. That's beautiful. Exactly what we were looking for. We might as well try a judgment here since nobody needs healing.
A devastating blow.
I would say that that was worth it. What do we have? We have 2 rounds left on that reduced bleed resist. Not that concerning, if I'm being honest. Okay, you're actually just gonna die to a crit from Foliot. Beautiful. Yeah, sure. Absolutely, we'll take that gold. That went surprisingly well. I'm very pleased with how that battle turned out. Scouting would be amazing. Thank you. Okay, not really what I was looking for, if I'm being honest. I kind of, like, don't want to do the hallway battle in the event that it's a collector. But honestly, this party's pretty well suited for a collector. Oh, hi. Hey. I don't know what you do, but I hate you. 51 HP. No, you've got to go. Like, we've got to sort you out. The sooner the better. Miss, excuse me? No, that is unacceptable. You can't be missing there, Foliot. Okay. Don't appreciate that. At least we're getting a lot of debuff and bleed resist. Cripple them? No, don't cripple them. I need them. They're, like, fairly essential to my plans of murdering the flesh boss here. You're down to 17 HP and you're taking 16? Get bled, everybody. Beautiful, thank you. Not like this. Alright, this is why we brought anti-venom. And also a party heal. Good stuff. Oh, the dodge, though. The dodge, though. You annoy me to no end, so begone with you. 11 damage is perfectly acceptable here. Stack up some blight as well. I'm sorry. 105% blight resist is substantially less than 199% blight chance. I'm not sure if you're familiar with how mathematics work, but I would like to speak with your manager, is essentially what I'm saying. 4 for 3? No, this is not acceptable. She could have just healed her own bleed, but I want to, like, make sure that this thing dies. Alright, well, that'll certainly do it. You can only heal yourself, that's right, okay.
As the fiend falls,
That's fine. Another stun amulet is actually a very interesting prospect. How are we looking? 2 rounds and 1 round? Okay, so neither of those need immediate attention. I think we actually just say no to all of this, because I'm fairly pleased with our trinket setup as is. Although, you know what? I will bring the stun amulet back with us, since we only have 1 of them. So assuming that we can leave this place with that trinket in tow.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Alright, so this is going to inform us this is our boss. Either way, we are going to have a room battle prior to the boss. Or we're going to have a battle of some variety prior to the boss. I think we do the room battle, walk backwards, camp, and then hope that a battle doesn't spawn back in this hallway. I'm not gonna tempt fate today.
As the light gains
Things have been
purchase,
going very well so
spirits are
far. I would
lifted,
like to continue in
and
that
purpose
vein,
is made clear.
if at all possible. 40% protect. Excuse me? 5 to 9 plus 4 points of bleed. I think the dot is better here. Maybe I'm wrong, though. It's a shame that it doesn't get blighted twice because it takes up both ranks. 2 to 3. They have 12 HP. Excuse me? Alright, well, let's just get rid of those things with the Houndmaster. Heal our Plague Doctor really quick. 15 damage heal. That's huge. Alright, you're taking 10 per turn. Please don't. Oh, thank you. You've got to go.
Obliterated.
And you also should be deceased. 12, that's 16. Yeah, let's just stack up more DOT. Alright, so it is going to die on its next action. I hate that, but it's not the worst debuff we could conceivably have gotten. Alright, you are going to die on your next action, so we might as well get as much healing done here as we can. There's no reason to not do this.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharp blade.
Actually, I think I would rather have the stack of gold than the onyx. I know this is going to stress you lot out, but it's fine. We can go backwards for a couple of steps. You'll live. Camp.
A
Feast.
moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming
You
horrors.
kindly prevent nighttime ambush. We only have 1 stress on the party at present, so there's no reason to not buff our Hellion. Alright, this is 4. Alright, I'll live with that 1 stress, and I will use experimental vapors on our Houndmaster, since he has a less, like, minus 33% healing received debuff from his trinket. This will actually mitigate that completely. So now for the boss fight, he will have full healing. We'll have 8% higher crit chance on our Hellion. And hopefully life will be good here. We did not get a battle spawn, which is amazing news. Okay, we are at the door, which means do that, and that, and that, and that. Go in here, remember to use dog treats. First and foremost.
Squirming, contorting, and ever expanding.
No heart
Horror must
right
be
off the bat
unmade.
here, which is... Wait, are you the... Is that supposed to be the heart? It doesn't have protect, so yeah, okay, it's gotta be. Fair enough. Obviously, we want to do the back rank Blight with our Plague Doctor, because that's going to blight 2 targets as opposed to 1. Don't invade me by undulating. I don't appreciate that. That was a lot of damage. Okay. Well, this is a nightmare, in actuality. Ah, dog biscuit. Dog biscuit. Alright, we might as well bleed this one since it has less protect. So we'll get a little bit more raw damage through. I hate that. I hate that. We're actually doing fairly well here. I'm not going to try and count up how much DOT we're getting. I'm just going to have to, you know, stack up as much of it as we can. That is so much damage. Please, stop this thing. Alright, 15 damage on that, which is great. We've already taken about 1/4 of its HP. Dog biscuit, please. Yeah, that's real good. Okay. Hit all 4 of them. 1 of them did resist the bleed, which is incredibly unfortunate. We're just gonna have to party heal. We can't really afford to focus heal any one party member, because everybody's getting hit for a ton of damage. 2 hearts is actually huge. Like, it sucks that it's going to heal, like, twice this round. But we could, Iron Swan this if we wanted, and that might be worth it over the bleed. We'll have to see how much damage that. 16 to 30 with a 19% chance to crit, and it dodged. Excuse me? That's such a huge whiff.
Precision.
Could have used another dog biscuit there, may have been wise. But I think we're gonna be okay here. Continue to just party heal. And again, as long as our Houndmaster never gets stunned, we're living the dream. Like, as long as we can bleed all 4 portions of the flesh every turn, we're gonna be fine. Like, it cannot possibly out-heal us. No matter how hard it tries. Yeah, 21 points of damage. Resisting the Blight is huge there. Please don't get stunned. Of course she got stunned. Yeah, I think we just have to keep party healing here. Oh, he still has 1 round on the dog biscuit. Okay, fair enough. 2 crits. Oh, that's so good. Fairly certain, even with your double heal, you're gonna die. Yeah. Like...
Its destruction is a small consolation.
There we go.
Given the
Beautiful.
implications of its terrible existence.
Well,
As victories mount, so too
I would
will
consider that
resistance.
extremely successful. We got some scouting. We might as well keep exploring here, because we do have a fair amount of treasure. I'm not in love with doing 2 battles to get over to that treasure. I might just go back up this way and then handle it that direction. Like, we've already succeeded on this one, so there's not really a downside to doing that hallway battle, but, like, I don't know if I have the wherewithal for a collector right now. Maybe I'll see how I feel after we've done these treasure battles. Like, those are the more important things to focus on here. Because this could just be more of Wolf's Brigands, or another one of those strikers or, like, pig spearmen thing, which I would rather never see again if I didn't have to. Although it was technically a lot less of a problem than the special champion enemy, beautiful, from the Cove, who is an actual, like, nightmare scenario for us, shifting back and forth as he's wont to do. I regret everything immediately. Oh,
A singular strike.
this just reeks of disease. Six and 3. All right, well, there's 1 gone. 12. Yeah, okay. No longer reeks of disease, and the one
Slowly.
hero that really needed healing more than any of the others actually did get healed there, so I feel pretty good about that judgment. It's not always the wisest play, but I think it was the maybe objective right play in that case. I was really hoping to get the Houndmaster to move before this thing, but it's alright. Let's bleed. Resisted the bleed. Beautiful.
Decimated.
Okay. Hellion is looking a little rough,
Powerful blow.
so I would like, if possible, to heal her. I think we just wait out for a party heal here. I was really hoping the Vestal would go before it did. Absolutely want that. Get rid of that for that. Alright, well, first and foremost, let's sort these heirlooms. I'm not, like, overly thrilled with the fact that all of our heirlooms seem to just be portraits. But, I mean, it's not the end of the world because we can just trade those for things that we actually want. Shovel key. Alright. Let's get rid of 1 portrait for 4 busts. Might as well open this.
The darkness holds dominion.
Oh, okay.
Black as death.
I kind of want to keep the portraits to convert, like these portraits anyway, to convert into deeds. be genuinely appreciative of some room for these busts, though. Alright, that's fine. We can get rid of the medicinal herbs. They're probably the least useful supply item at this point. Should probably not wander out without filling up our torch. This isn't necessarily a party that was designed to handle a dark run, at least not with these trinkets, and also without a jester, or also with our Houndmaster in rank 2 as opposed to rank 3 where he can actually stress heal. You know, there's a lot of reasons that this party isn't set up for a dark run. Not to say that they couldn't succeed at a dark run. Why do you do this to me? Okay. At least we didn't get a disease, so that's comforting. 15% protect and 51 HP and an attack that does a ton of damage to 3 ranks with blight. Because why not? Get out of here, you jerk. Please don't stun my Plague Doctor. What did I just say? You've got to go. Looking at 9? Oh, he still is going to have 10 HP. Alright, do that. Do this. As everybody's kind of getting close to death's door, and I'm, like, not thrilled about that situation. No. That has a stun as well. Oh, why are these enemies so horrible? No, that's fine. I don't need an action this round. Kill this Foliot. You're truly trying my patience here. I'm genuinely, like... You've missed 2 very, very necessary Iron Swans, and I can't say that I'm thrilled about that. Yeah, no, you deserve that. This is what you get. If you would have killed him last round, you wouldn't have the worries right now. Like, I'm sure I sound like more upset than I actually am about that situation, but like, come on. At best, I'm like mildly annoyed by it, but I'm sure I'm coming off as slightly more so than that. Do not end the life of my Plague Doctor. Of course she's stunned. You're going to die. 6, you're 31. 29. Need 26 damage here. It's not gonna happen. I don't... He could probably hit that back rank, right? Oh, thank you. You are dead. 13. Stun you. You should die before you get to do anything else. Get you off death's door. Come off your stun. 8 damage and a bleed. Oh, she resisted the bleed. And there goes 1.
Maintain the offensive.
Just to be certain. 13. Comes off stun. Next action rolls around. Another 13. He dies. Okay. 9 to 15, you have 3 bleed damage already. Foliat's gonna get an action this turn. Hit you with some damage and another bleed, and then kill you. Beautiful, okay.
Give them no quarter.
To do a little bit more mental arithmetic on that one than I'm necessarily pleased with, considering we've already killed a boss on this this mission. Heal the vessel, I guess? It doesn't really matter. Just to be safe. We'll take the key.
A trifling victory.
And the
But a
crests.
victory nonetheless.
And we'll scout this last room for no reason. No. I think we've tempted fate enough as it is on this one. I will pretty happily do that to get this. Just get rid of that for that, and then we'll snuff the torch and crack into this. Gives us more of basically everything that I'm interested in. So all of this can actually go to take all of that. Wait, did we not? I didn't control shift click, I just shift clicked. Fair enough. Okay, well, we still got basically what I was looking for there. Let's head home. It was a little touch and go there at the end, but we did make it work. Came back with 21,000 gold, give or take, a ton of heirlooms, and only one disease by the look of it. That's irrelevant. I would have preferred the first one. Sure. I think we're probably fine there.
Let me share with you the terrible wonders I have
Okay,
come
well,
to
we know what we're gonna do next time. I'm actually pretty excited to fight the Shrieker again. We can't bring her if she has the worries. Also, that's like really bad. So she's gonna be out for like 2 weeks. We missing just like some leper? Does it actually tell me what trinkets have been stolen? No, it just says 8 of them. Alright, well. Unequip everything we have equipped presently. It looks like we're missing a Berserker mask. I don't think we're missing any of our padlocks. I think we still have all of our ancestral trinkets. I mean, I'm not immediately picking out anything that we're actually lacking, so like it's maybe non-essential to do the Shrieker, but I'm very interested in doing it. And I don't know if it disappears if we skip it, so we might as well do it. Either way, that is going to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. As always, feedback is welcome in the comments below, and if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time.